This is Eric Shields. In 2021, I'm the president of Altamont Little League, and this video will show you how to use the scoreboards at our fields. The first thing you need to do is to go get this controller box from a board member. We keep these in the boardroom. You can plug it in, and then there's a power switch on the right-hand side. Turn that on and you'll hear it beep, and in a few seconds it'll power up. You can ignore that low RAM battery error. And it says information about what it is, and then it'll ask you, please enter your model code. The model code happens to be right there. It's 145. So I type 145, it comes up as baseball. Do you want to operate wireless? Press yes or no. Yes is up here in the corner. Press yes. Select a group, and it comes up as major baseball. I'm actually on the minor field, what we call the minor field in 2021 anyway. And this is the major baseball controller. Back when these scoreboards were purchased, this was the majors field. So we're going to go ahead and select yes for this is the major field. If you're on one of the other fields, you can select no to cycle through different fields. But right now we're going to select yes for the major baseball option, even though we are on what we call now our minors field. Then it says, do you want to switch to bright? Press yes or no, and yes we do. And then it says ready. And in a few seconds, you'll see the scoreboard come on. So the scoreboard's on and ready to go. So now there's a variety of buttons you're going to want to use, and those are the set button. You've got inning, ball, strike, out, reset, and then your home score and your guest score are over here, along with keypads. The other buttons we generally don't use. So the way this controller operates is that if I just hit a button, so let's say the first pitch of the game comes up and it's ball one. If I hit the ball button, you'll see up here on the display it says plus. And that's because it always operates in that mode in terms of adding something to it. So if I hit ball one, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the video or not. Unfortunately, I'm not able to zoom in. But that will put ball one onto the scoreboard. Now say the second pitch comes in, and it's a strike. And I'll go strike plus one. And I don't have to hit the plus button, just strike and then one. And it will show the count now as 1-1 on the scoreboard. Now, let's say a ball comes through, and I don't see it because somebody was talking to me. And then another ball comes through. And now the count is actually 3-1, but the scoreboard currently shows 1-1. What I can do to set that is I can just hit ball 2, and that'll add 2 balls to the current count on the scoreboard, and the scoreboard currently shows ball 3, strike 1. So the other keys function that same way as well. So if I hit the inning and I want to increment the inning by 1, I can hit inning, and it currently shows 1, and I'm just going to hit 1. And now it shows inning 2 out there on the scoreboard. So that's how you change ball, strike, out. Home score and guest score work the same way. And so if a team scores, say the home team scores 2 runs, I hit home 2. And you can now see the scoreboard shows home run, or home team showing 2 runs. So when you're using inning, ball, strike, and out, and home score and guest score, if you just hit that button and then a number, it will add that to what's currently on there. The other button we talked about, or another button we talked about, is the reset button. What the reset button does is to reset the count to 0 and 0, so no balls, no strikes. It does not reset the outs. So if I hit reset and then I go back up to the scoreboard, it shows no balls, no strikes, no outs. Still 2-0 for the home team. So the last button we haven't talked about is the set score. So let's say the scoreboard currently shows the home team up 2-0, and let's say that's a mistake. Actually, one runner got sent back to third, and the score is actually 1-0. How do I subtract? And we can't subtract. What we can do is you can use the set button here to just set the absolute number for what something is. So I can hit set home score 1, and that will just set the home score value to 1. And you can do the same thing. So let's say I miss a few pitches and the count's not 0 and 0, it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. I can go set ball 2, set strike 2, and that will set the scoreboard to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's really all there is to using this scoreboard controller. Remember that if you press a button immediately that you want to change, like ball, strike, out, or the score, if you hit that button first, it puts it into an additive mode where the next number that you hit will be added to the current value. If you want to set the number to exactly what you want to set it to, you hit the set button and then the home score, guest score, inning, ball, strike, out button, and then a number. So with a little bit of practice, it becomes kind of second nature in terms of how to use this once you kind of understand and get a little bit of experience with it. And thank you for your time.